This is the world's fastest car to 60 miles per hour. It's even faster than the almighty Bugatti. Let me explain. The Rimac Nevera is an electric hypercar from Croatia, and it boasts a jaw-dropping 1,914 horsepower with a 0 to 60 time in just 1.85 seconds. This all-electric beast has dethroned the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus as the fastest street-legal car on the planet. Well, wait a second, I'm not done, because the Rimac Nevera isn't just about speed. It also has a range of 340 miles on a single charge, compared to the Tesla Model S Plaid, which had a range of 390 miles, but don't get too excited because the price of the thing is uncomfortable to talk about. However, because the Rimac is so fast and so practical, makes for a very expensive ride, so subscribe because the price is $2.4 million. There's a Lamborghini that some may consider sus, but it's also the Lambo that paved the way for all modern supercars. It's truly bold and lovely. But wait, how can a Lambo be sus? Well, let me explain. The Lamborghini Miura was created in secret behind closed doors. Even Lamborghini's founder Ferruccio Lamborghini was unaware that the brilliant engineers were cooking up a masterpiece in secret. Working tirelessly, the chemistry between these engineers was just as good as Walter White and Jesse. Only difference is that they were making a car, not Anyway, once the prototype was complete, they revealed it to Ferruccio and he was amazed. It went straight into production. He didn't even question the susness. After some touch-ups, the world's first mid-engine production car was revealed to the public in 1966. With a powerful V12 guzzler, it quickly became an icon. But why do some consider the Lamborghini Miura sus? Well, because the revolutionary eyelashes on the headlights were designed to hypnotize everyone into falling in love with the car. Just like what Porsche did with Sally Carrera. No, just kidding. But seriously, subscribe. Miura's innovative eyelashes were a cool design. Did you know that Ferrari has a secret blacklist of people who are not allowed to purchase their super rare cars? That's right, and the list includes some of the biggest names in entertainment and business. Let me explain. Ferrari has a secret blacklist of people who are not allowed to purchase their exclusive cars. If you were to resell your Ferraris for profit or be involved in criminal activities, it could land you on the list. Others speculate that Ferrari is highly selective about who they allow to purchase their most exclusive and limited edition model. But who is on the list? Some of the biggest names in entertainment and business, such as Kim Kardashian, who allegedly neglected her Ferraris, Floyd Mayweather, who reportedly resold a Ferrari too quickly, and Chris Brown have reportedly been banned from buying Ferraris, while Ferrari has never confirmed the existence of this elusive blacklist.
Koenigseggs have a very mysterious and secret logo that comes from a very interesting place.
Let me explain.
So Koenigseggs are produced in Sweden, and they're always ahead of the curve with different technology quirks, modern luxury designs, and insanely powerful engines. With more than half of their models capable of reaching top speeds of over 400 kilometers an hour and going from 0 to 400 kilometers an hour in under 24 seconds. Koenigseggs are widely considered as one of the most exclusive car brands on earth. But despite all the innovative engineering and top speed records, one particular feature that has taken the spotlight in every model produced is the ghost symbol, and was used on every plane of Sweden's oldest and most well-known air squadrons. And these guys were often not seen but heard through the sky. And as a bit of a tribute, Koenigsegg decided to add the iconic ghost squadron symbol to their cars that left the new factory. Because once upon a time, those ghost planes had their little base there. You probably remember this car from Back to the Future. However, the DeLorean is the sexiest piece of garbage that literally costed more money than some Porsches back in the 80s. However, the guys at West Coast Customs took the DeLorean and made it into a bloody monster that is also not a piece of garbage, but it costs a flipping fortune, and the interior might be one of the reasons to why. But more on the West Coast car later. However, the movie Back to the Future was no joke. However, sadly, the DeLorean definitely was. It was unfathomably slow, essentially powerless, but more on the horsepower later. However, I'm not surprised because the car companies behind the engine was Volvo, Renault, and Peugeot. And back in the 80s, those car manufacturers were not focused on building fast cars, rather something your grandma could use. However, the DeLorean had 130 horsepower, and in today's money, it would have costed $75,000 new. This is what the DeLorean looks like, and they swapped the V6 to a 400 horsepower V8, and it costs
The DeLorean DMC-12, a car made famous by the Back to the Future movies, has a secret history that's just as fascinating as the films themselves. Also, there might be an electric version of it coming soon. However, the question is, will it be as scandalous? Anyway, let me explain. The DeLorean Motor Company, founded by John DeLorean, produced only one model, the DMC-12. This car, with its stainless steel body and gull-wing doors, was was a marvel of design. However, due to financial troubles and a scandal involving its founder, the company went bankrupt in 1982. But wait, there's more! In 1995, a British entrepreneur bought the remaining parts and the rights to the DeLorean name. Now, new DeLorean cars can be built using original parts, and there's even a plan to relaunch an electric version of the iconic car. Now subscribe because the DeLorean DMC-12 story is far from over, so check out the comments for another video. Elon Musk was dared by his friend to show off while driving his ultra-rare Mclaren F1 on the way to $1 million meeting. However, after Elon's famous last
watch this.
words, it kinda ended like this. Not so good! But to everyone's surprise, Elon started laughing like crazy. Anyway, let me just explain. Tech whiz Peter Thiel decides to ask Elon, what can this car do? And Elon responds with, watch this! Elon then stomps the gas pedal, and because the Mclaren F1 weighs less than a Honda Civic and has 618 horses, the car spun out of control, hitting a slope, launching the Mclaren F1 into the air like a freaking discus. It even had about 1 meter in ground clearance. Now you're probably wondering, why in the world would Elon start laughing after wrecking $1 million car? And no, it wasn't because the ultra-rare McLaren was wrecked. No, it's even better. Elon hadn't insured the freaking McLaren. However, both Elon Musk and Peter Thiel managed to hitch a ride to the meeting and secure the bag for PayPal. But wait, did the F1 car survive the wreck or was it doomed? There's a holy trinity of cars that we've all been missing, but what is the holy trinity and where does it come from in the car world? Well, let me explain. Most of us are familiar with the holy trinity of supercars from around 2013 when the McLaren P1, Porsche 918, and Ferrari LaFerrari were released. But why are they called the holy trinity? These three cars share several similarities. They all featured brand new hybrid powertrains that were innovative and efficient in delivering power. They were also limited production models with only a couple of hundred made by each manufacturer, and boy did they have impressive performance numbers. However, the new holy trinity is found in SUVs. Notice how these manufacturers are now producing SUVs with remarkable performance. Take Ferrari's Puro Sangue, equipped with a powerful V12 engine, and the Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT, which holds the title for the world's fastest SUV around the Nürburgring. McLaren is also working on an SUV, and you can expect this to become an intriguing competition. The legendary McLaren F1 nearly killed Mr. Bean and Elon Musk. Its purpose was to be the fastest car in the world, which meant no mercy for beginners. And interestingly enough, Mr. Bean crashed his car not once, but twice, yet he still managed to make money from it. Let me explain. The F1 was designed to be the ultimate top-speed road car, and it certainly lived up to that goal. It was an absolute demon, weighing less than a Honda Civic while being equipped with a V12 engine that produced 627 horses. The F1 set the record for the fastest production car of the 90s with a top speed of 240 miles per hour, costing $1 million. Now, how did Mr. Bean crash his F1 twice and make money? Well, first he lost control and collided with a tree. Then he crashed again while trying to avoid a wet patch on the road. He must have thought the car had some driving assist, but it didn't. Fortunately, he only suffered minor injuries and was able to make a profit of $11 million due to the car's rarity and height. On the other hand, Elon Musk's F1 was uninsured and he laughed hysterically after totaling it.
The three craziest superhero vehicles from the DC universe, and I bet you didn't see the last one coming. I mean, literally. And for sure you would do anything to have a ride on the last one. Let me show you. Starting off, we got Lobo's Space Hog. The bounty hunter's motorcycle boasts a miniature 7-liter power plant with 3 times turbo and goes from 0 to 60 faster than a Tesla Plaid. How about that, Elon? Moving on, we got the F-22 Ram. Just kidding. It's Wonder Woman's invisible jet, and instead of asking Batman to land a cloaking device, she just used her magic to turn the whole plane and its occupants invisible to radars and the human eye. Then we have the Batmobile, the most well-known superhero vehicle of all time. Varying from an old classic car to a super technological war tank to a heavily modified muscle car, this car is Batman's first option to serve some justice. Now subscribe because the features are insane, like the jet boosters, heavy armor, and the Batmobile can even go full ghost mode to evade cops while street racing.